My name is Ioan Thomas. I'm third year University of South Wales student from Merthyr Tydfil. My symposium is about the struggles that women football players in Wales have faced with ACL injuries, the sort of financial, mental and physical impacts of the injury. I conducted 6 interviews, 4 recorded, 2 anonymous, and then I also used the questionnaire for my findings.
You've just left the presentation room. What are your overriding feelings after that? Obviously, it's quite a scary experience being the first one up as well. How do you think it went?
I guess relief. I think I prepared well for the symposium, so I kind of felt good going into it. A little bit anxious as you would, but it's one of those things. Like once you're in the moment and you're doing it, then you don't realise how quick 25 minutes goes because it flies by when you're up there. But no, I'm happy with how it came out.
So going back to before, the research element is a massive aspect of it. What would you say is like the most eye-opening part of that you found when leading up to your presentation?
I guess for me it's the sort of, not to be negative, but the limitations of it in terms of with a questionnaire, if you're doing such a niche topic like I am, finding people who have had ACL injuries across Wales who are willing to fill out a questionnaire was quite hard. You know, I had 20 respondents, which I think is a pretty good going. But when you think of the amount of people I reached out to, like 84 people, and put it on my Instagram, my friends shared it, Her Game 2 Cymru shared it. I think that's one of the things that shocked me sort of was the lack of responses.
If this was to be done again, do you know then to sort of widen the sort of sample size to get a better overall response from people to help you answer this question?
Yeah, I guess I would say maybe leave the questionnaire open a bit longer. Not that I left it late or anything, it was up for a month and I shared it to everyone, like I said, pretty much every team up and down the country. I think what I would say was if I could have got, like I know Her Game 2 Cymru were involved, but if I could have got someone like the FAW involved, I think it would have really enhanced my research and my sort of response size, my sample size.
What I learnt was about kinesiophobia and sort of how that, for me, that seemed like the most overwhelming aspect of your question in general, because the fear of the unknown is what sort of dictates whether these people really want to get back into the sport again.
Yeah.
And going back to your question, you said it's on the physical, mental and financial aspects. Would you say the mental side of it is the largest?
Yeah, I would say so, because it sort of encapsulates everything. The physical is often impacted by the mental side of it. You know, people pulling out the challenges because they're scared of being injured. The financial side is sort of impacted by the mental side as well. People having anxieties returning to work if they're in a job that requires them to be particularly physical and mobile. So I'd say, yeah, sort of encapsulate. I think all of the effects sort of encapsulate each other, because obviously the ACL is the thing that starts it, which is physical, and then the mental side affects the physical side and also the financial side, and then the financial side is sort of caused by everything, so they all sort of interlink.